Oh my gosh. Oh, okay. So we are live, but apparently our video is, I don't know what this is.
I don't either.
So
If you can hear us, folks, it's been totally crazy since about 7:45.
we are not, no, since all day,
Yeah.
since 2 months
Right.
ago. I am going to try to get this straightened out, but I don't know what to do. So
Can you go to your settings maybe and figure out that?
no, it's one of these.
Okay.
Okay, just bear with us. How you been, Gooz?
All right. Not too bad. Been kind of a crazy day anyways. I'm glad we got to do this in some way, shape, or form. So a little collab happening. I'm hijacking your show tonight, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah.
Well, we were scheduled for our show, Mystical Awakenings, on KGRA at 7 o'clock. And then we were scheduled for yours at 8 o'clock. And I ended up having my one of my kids ended up in ER, and it became a real issue getting back here in time. But I thought, by golly, I'm going to make that show happen. One way or another, I'm going to make it happen.
Well, somebody showed up and took your place there, so.
Yeah.
I mean, no, I'm saying at the hospital, but in ER. And so you're able to come home, and then.
Oh, that was awesome.
Yeah. We ended up.
Why is this doing this?
I'm not sure.
I just don't know. Oh, it will run our ticker. It's running the ticker for the MIUFOCon. So, do you do StreamYard at all, Gooz?
We used to do StreamYard, but we've been doing Restream lately.
Yeah.
We just changed it because StreamYard I do our show on RU Media, which is it's like kind of like KGRA. They kind of pay for whatever we're using, so we just use whatever they're paying for. But yeah, I've used StreamYard. I've never had any real issues with it. It's actually, I think, easier to use than Restream so far. I'm still learning stuff on the other one.
Okay. Yeah, Restream, we do Voices of Contact on Restream.
Okay.
And then swap it to StreamYard to put it every place else.
Yeah.
But I thought maybe you might know what was going on here, because it does say, I don't know if you can see it, your browser failed to play the video clip. But I don't know.
See, it's hard for me to even try to help when I'm using my phone.
Right. Yeah.
But now my computer's up. I might just try to hop on that real quick.
Oh. Okay.
I'll keep live with this. We'll keep on with this. Let me try to get on my computer.
Okay. So I'm trying to. I'm going to remove all video clips. There we go. And it still won't do it.
We can have a marathon of failed video clips.
So I think
I'm telling you, it's that 3i Atlas thing up there.
It's coming at us, man. Coming at us.
It's insane. It really is, because
hey, we're back up.
I have no idea what that background is, but you know what?
Hey.
We'll take it. Whatever the ETs say, right?
Right.
So I can always know, no, I don't like that. Whoa, and I don't like that. There we go. We're going to stick with that one. So hi, everybody. Hopefully we'll have a few listeners tonight. It was kind of last minute that we decided, we have to do something, because next week is Michigan UFO Contact. And Goose, you're going to be there this year for the first time. I'm so flipping excited about that.
Oh my gosh, I can't even control myself. I'm running around the house already crazy, like trying to figure out everything I need to take. And
right.
Yeah.
Well, I'm glad I'm not the only one running around crazy.
Right.
Because trust me, I'm totally insane at this point. Just really excited that you're going to be there. But you wanted to interview us on your show tonight.
Right.
And we were so excited because I just love your show and I love being on
thank
you.
I appreciate it.
We thought,
So,
since it all went to the ETs,
yeah, right.
we'll just do our own thing.
There you go.
We'll make this up.
Yeah. Welcome to the Cryptic Paranormal Show Awakenings, as RJ said before we logged in.
A little bit of everything, right?
Right.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm super excited to be here. I love you guys. I love talking to you whenever I can. We did have you on the show once a little while ago. That was fun.
A lot of fun.
My co-host Denise and Michael ended up pretty busy tonight, so they weren't able to come on anyway. So I was actually kind of excited just to chat with you, have you all to myself.
Right. Right.
Yeah. But
And
you know,
we were excited too.
Yeah, there's a lot going on right now. You know, besides our lives and the craziness and the chaos with all that.
Yeah.
Been keeping my eyes to the skies and watching all these reports of everything going on again. It seems to come with the trend, I guess, now that there's this 3-1 Atlas comet or whatever they think it is.
Ring of fire or whatever it is, you know?
Right.
Yeah, it's like they're saying it's a comet. Then you have some scientists saying it's some kind of alien spacecraft because it's emitting its own light.
Right.
It's changing shapes. It's like going off course, but then recorrecting its trajectory. So it's just insane.
Yeah, the trajectory is weird because they say that it can't happen by chance of what it's doing, the way it's entering into our solar system.
Yeah. So
right.
I think it's really messing things up.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, maybe it's going to straighten things out. Who knows?
Maybe.
Yeah. So
I was just wondering what your guys' thoughts were on that whole thing. If you think it's just natural science comet flying through a new comet that we just found flying through the solar system, or what do you guys think it is?
Well, let's go back to where there was some post out that, it was a doom and gloom thing, right? It's heading here to destroy us.
Yeah.
Now, how do they know that? Come on. There's no way you know that.
Right.
I mean, if it's a ship, how do you know it's not coming here to help us? That's what I'm saying. It's how.
Yeah.
So I was thinking, nobody knows that. And that's why I was thinking, maybe this is BS. But now everybody's seeing it.
Yeah.
And
right.
And like you said, it's got its own light and it's adjusting courses and doing things that aren't natural.
Yep.
So,
I guess we'll find out on October 29th or whenever it's supposed to enter our area of the solar system, and we're supposed to be able to see it a little bit closer.
Right.
Just, fingers crossed.
I know. Yeah. And 2 days before Halloween, right?
Right. Exactly. How perfect is that?
That's right. So anyway, whatever it is, I think our thoughts need to be positive about it. So.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So I mean, I'm just looking at it with interest as a learning experience. Like, what is that thing out there? It's just curiosity, and I love hearing everybody's opinions on it. And like, even if they're opposing or whatever, it's interesting to hear it kind of gets us away from what's going on in politics and
all that crap, right?
The world is a dumpster fire.
Yeah. But to look at it in a big perspective, something's happening. We all know it. There's something going on. There's a war for this planet going on.
Yeah.
And so we can evolve, and obviously people are not going to go down without a fight. They're
Right.
they're making it hell here,
Mhm.
but they know they're going down. So, and I say they. I mean, there's just a handful of people that have been running this joint for a long time. But
Right.
we're all waking up, and we have to evolve. And the one way you get a whole planet to evolve is to bring in extra life from out there,
Mhm.
extraterrestrial life. So, and that wakes you up.
Yeah.
So that's been happening a lot lately, and I think it's it's nothing to be feared. Don't fear it. It's going to happen. So it's just going
Yeah.
to be a little dicey how it happens.
Yeah.
Yeah. So,
Yeah. And I understand some people are afraid, but we have to. Hopefully, we can respond the way
Right.
we need to.
Right.
And those of us that don't make the decisions, unfortunately,
Yeah.
are just with
Mhm.
fingers crossed again, just sitting here hoping that whatever happens ends out, positive because we want it to be that way.
Right.
Exactly. Exactly. And whatever it is, there's probably not a damn thing we can do about it
No,
anyways. So
nope.
I say, let's just think it's something wonderful.
Yeah.
It's going to make a difference in a positive way and run with it.
Yeah, I agree completely.
Yeah.
It's in their hands, really.
Right.
It really is. Well, we found out, trying to get your computer going earlier to
Yeah.
do your show, we found out what happens sometimes when it's in their hands. They prove to us that
Yeah.
we have control. You don't.
Yeah. Yeah. It's just like I said, I was telling you when we were messaging each other, it was just really strange. I come on here to talk to you guys about the aliens and the galactic family, and couldn't get on. I was having technical issues, and the same thing happened when I had scheduled an alien regression with Mary Bassett, and technological issues. It's like as soon as I tried to sign in for that, it just
Wow.
like, what's going on? Something's trying to block me from figuring things out.
Yeah.
Well, and that's kind of what I'm saying. I think things are getting down to pretty dire for those
Hmm.
them. And I think they really are making a big effort for us not to do this and not to connect and not to. I mean, we realize we're putting on a UFO conference that we're being watched and we're being, they're
Oh
watching
yeah,
us. Because
yeah.
they don't want that to happen. They don't want us to wake up. They don't want us to know what's going on.
Hmm.
They don't want us to be together, and they want us to keep us divided and in fear, and they want to mess with our stuff, our
Right.
electronic, our shows and
Are you
everything else.
talking ETs or
No, I'm talking about I call them, and I don't want to, but the ones who are in control here that have been in control for a while, making the rules and the laws, so. Anyway, that it's getting pretty dire, right? That's where the
Yeah.
battle is. And
Hmm.
it's come down to really minute stuff that they're paying attention to. And
Yeah.
so they're doing whatever they can to not make that happen, but it's going to happen. So
Yeah.
the ETs are in control. So, it's all things are going to happen exactly when they are supposed to happen.
Yeah. Like I said, I think the ball is in their court. Absolutely. And they're calling the plays.
yeah. But
We have to roll with it.
yeah.
And I'm talking about the ETs. They have the ball. They're the ones with the control.
Mhm.
It'll happen when they decide it's supposed to happen, when they're
Right.
ready for us,
Yeah.
Well,
or we're ready for them, and they notice
Right.
that we're ready for them.
And I do think that there are some who are ready and some who are not.
Yeah.
And Mary and I have been like frantic almost with the DNA activation.
Yes, that was. Yeah.
And I know that came to us because, okay, it's time to do this and do this on big scales.
Right.
So, there are people who are ready, who are just so close
Mhm.
to remembering who they are.
Yeah.
That this is it's a big part of it.
Yeah.
So you're going to be there during UFO contact.
Yes.
I'm going to pull you down in the DNA activation.
Oh.
Yeah. You need
Now
it.
I'm like, I got the chills now. I got the little
Yeah.
bumps on the skin. That's awesome.
Did you ever
Very
play
cool.
Did you ever play that game, The Ghoster Out, when you were a kid? You
Yeah,
go
oh
1 o'clock, 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock, and at the end, what do you say? Ready or not, here we
Yep.
come. So talking about the people, if you're ready or not, this is gonna
Yeah.
happen. You gotta
Yeah.
get on board.
Yep.
Had
I'm
plenty of time
excited.
to worry about it. Yeah.
Right.
It's exciting.
Yeah.
So can you, like, I know this is like a teaching experience that people are signing up to be a part of, but can you like explain to me just like a synopsis of what exactly is going on with the DNA activation class?
Well, I mean, technically, the bottom line is we all need to remember who we are, remember that connection.
Mhm.
A lot of people feel not quite right here.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? We don't quite fit in. There's something I'm longing for, but I don't know what.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I know when I did this, and Mary says the same thing, it was almost like all these lights came on. I said, okay, here
Yeah.
I am. So the DNA activation, that's really what it's all about, is working together, assisting with sound frequencies, positivity, some meditation, things like that, and accepting. You know, the biggest part of this is saying, I am ready to
Yeah.
remember,
Okay.
because we're soul. You know, this physical vessel is a
Mhm.
temporary thing. We are so much more than that. Even our DNA is more than that.
Right.
So when we tap in,
Yeah.
then we can remember that we are a part of this whole, the whole.
Yeah.
Yes. So our DNA tells us who we are and where we came from, and we've only have a certain amount of it, supposedly by scientists, I say, that's activated. In other words, a lot of it's just junk DNA, they call it, but it doesn't mean that there's nothing there. So as
Right.
we awaken and wake up this junk DNA, where we remember more of who we are and where we came from. You know, so
Okay.
you know, if you activated it all at once, you might. You ever see that movie Lucy?
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of like you'd be so, you know, awakened and a multi-dimensional person altogether. So yeah, this DNA activation helps open up some more of that DNA, and helps you realize that oh yeah, I got these memories of this place, and I know I did come from here, and this is the reason why I'm here, because, you know. So yeah, it helps everybody. Just wake up to who and what we are, and maybe where you came from, and what your lineage is, your star lineage, and all that. It's pretty cool.
Oh, that's awesome. I'm done sleeping. I'm ready to wake up.
Right. Well, you
There
know,
you go.
we're all waking up. That's for sure.
And I have a really cool story to kind of go along with this.
Yeah.
When I was talking, Mary and I were talking about, okay, we need to do this. This is something we had both, you know, taken the courses online and things like that. And
Right.
it's like, we're ready. We have to do this. But I'm thinking, you know, do I have time for this? And there's so many things going on. And is it really that important? Well, I was at our store, and this woman walked in who had never been in before, wanted a reading. Nothing unusual. That happens. We're a metaphysical store.
Sure.
So I did this reading for her. You know, pretty normal reading. And when she was getting ready to leave, she said, "Oh, I have something I have to give you." And she takes this bracelet off of her arm. I don't know if that will even show up.
Oh yeah.
But it says, I'm just going to read it. Remember who the fuck you are.
That's perfect.
So that kind of ended that. Do I
Yeah.
have time for this? Is this really something that I need to do?
Yeah.
That sealed it. And that was, to me, that was them saying, the ET saying, this is important. So
Oh, yeah.
important that, we're gonna give you something to wear on your wrist, and it's been on since then.
That's awesome.
A few months ago. So
I gave you a sign. Very cool.
Yeah, a very clear sign.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I do think it's really important. Part of the whole thing is, learning about the different beings and where you might fit in. So I'm going to add you. We have a chat group with some of the people who have signed up.
Okay.
I want you to see the quiz.
Okay.
Or I can just send it to you, or both.
Okay.
But I think it's something that you would benefit from for sure.
Yeah, I would love to be a part. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Because I definitely, many days, do not feel like I fit in.
Right. And I think
with this world.
many of us have been going through that, and especially the last decade or so. Just knowing there's something. We need to grab onto something, but what is it?
Right.
Yeah. Some of us might know we're not from here, but we like it here. We love this place.
Yeah.
And I'm one of the. I mean, I don't really have a longing to go back home to somewhere. I have more longing to see this place evolve into the beautiful place it's supposed to be.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So that for me is going to be amazing. Just to, everything cleaned up and everything nice and everything beautiful, and we're in tune with it. And so that's I think the reason I came here. But we all came here to raise the vibrations and get this place back on track to evolve.
Yeah.
We're way behind. I mean, and that's been by design by a few people. Beings, whatever you want to call them.
Right.
But that's changing, and we're going to change it, and it's going to happen. And I think this thing coming here might be something that might help. And everybody that's been here, and like you said, you've been watching videos and people with all of these night vision videos and things in the sky, and it's amazing how much stuff's out there. Beings are out there. My God, it's amazing.
And I kind of fantasize that it's, that mothership that many have seen, that where you get on and it's huge, and every type of being is on this ship.
And it has a bar.
You might have found the bar. I didn't find the bar. I was too excited about finding all the beings. But I want to address something really quick. I woke up in 2016. That is so cool, because 2016 really was a turning point.
Big turning point.
I remember coming into 2016, I got so many downloads that I had to put on deeper classes. You really have to do a lot of classes on spiritual awakening, all of it.
That's when you and I got back together and met. Yep.
Again.
Yep.
Oh, okay.
Time. Yeah. But 2016, I just had that real urgency of, it's time. Okay, now we have to really get on track because it's time. So it's interesting to see other people.
Do we know who that is? TET?
I don't know by the name. Gooz, do you know?
TET?
TETs?
I don't know who that is. Anyway, whoever you are,
it's got to be someone.
You're absolutely right. That was a big year for a lot of people waking up. Mine was 2015, reawakening, I should say. Getting back on my path. But yeah, that was a big year, and a lot of things were happening then, and that message was coming through to this planet big time that it's time to wake up. So, cool.
Awesome.
Did you have any experiences like that during that time, Gooz?
Not in 2016. I feel like 2025 has been so far the beginning.
Okay.
I just, I know how everybody feels about the congressional hearings and all this talk about disclosure, but it's really kind of like I don't trust any of that. Like, I mean, it excites me, but I don't trust it.
Right.
But there's something that's drawing me to something out there, more hardcore than it has, I think, since I've been on this paranormal show investigation journey.
Mhm.
You know, I showed you guys that. I mean, like that one day, I'm just like, how it's a beautiful night out. The sky was just really clear, except for like one huge cloud, and I'm gonna try a really quick, just solo C5. You know, I'm just gonna or C. And I'm like, just looking at, you know, and I'm just like putting it out there. And I'm like, my wife said I was talking to myself because I was actually talking out loud. I apparently just like, you know, just show me a sign. I know you're out there. Just, I want to be connected. Just show me something. You know, I'm friendly. You guys could trust me. I think I'm one of you anyways. So
Right.
I think we're all family. Just going on. And I look up and there's this like big kind of hole in this cloud that just opens up. I'm like, that's really strange. Like, it just, clouds don't normally just open up a hole. You know, they don't just, I mean, if they do, it's usually because it's morphing around another cloud or, you know, I'm like looking at one singular cloud.
Right.
So I'm like, that's interesting. I'm staring at it and I'm taking pictures and then I zoom in and there's a very dark image of a triangular something or other that was definitely not part of the cloud. And it wasn't like the shadow in between because it was darker than the sky.
Right.
And I showed you guys that picture. I even sent Annie the picture. She's like showing, he's like, oh yeah, that's something. I mean, and then she's like pointing out all these little pinpoints of light that I didn't even notice when I first was looking at the picture. She's like, oh, that's probably something. And she's like, I feel like you definitely saw something and I've just been hooked.
Yeah.
And then all this other stuff starts coming back. You know, I was talking to Mary about it and just some memories of like experiences I think I've had earlier on, and I just need to get that. I need to get that darkness wiped away so I can see the full picture. And
well, you know, believe it or not, I pay attention, and you have been really transforming this year, big time. You know it. You have.
Yeah.
Your attitude about things has changed, and you're you know, you've got this beautiful thing going on. And someday I see a Oscar or an Emmy or a Tony Award coming your way on yourself.
We talk about you, Gooz. We talk about you.
Oh yeah,
you're in our lives.
Yeah,
and our
you've
hearts.
been transforming a lot, and that's part of the awakening. That's what people go through, and
then
that literally change, you know, because you manifest what you're thinking.
Yeah, I do, and I've always had the heart to be an entertainer. I'm just gonna, you know, that's what I originally started school for, was a music. I was a music major, a vocal performer, singer. And, you know, I love singing opera. I love everything about music and art. And, you know, you put that away because it's not practical and you can't afford college anymore. And, you know, then you just go into the normal blue collar life. And now my family is a blessing. That is not something that, you know, I consider a block. I just was blocking myself from this.
Right.
And I'm starting to remove that wall from, like, you know what, let's just do it. You're not going to live forever, ever. Get going. What are you waiting for?
Right.
So it's like the stop telling myself not to do stuff era.
Right.
But the only person blocking me from doing that has been me.
Yeah, and that's being awake, because you realize that you're the one that makes the reality.
But it could be, you know, we're put into these dense bodies in this icky third dimension for a reason.
Right.
There are some things that we can't learn if we're to, you know, RJ has said to me, sometimes I wish you were a little more 3D, because, you know, I'm just so out there sometimes. I really am. But sometimes we really have to go through some pretty nasty earthly shit.
Oh, yeah.
To be able to properly be where we're supposed to be on those higher levels.
Oh, so, for sure.
You know, the inner you, the real you that didn't remember before, but is starting to remember now, probably did what it had to do to learn some of those lessons
Oh, sure.
and
Yeah.
have some of those experiences.
Right.
So
Yeah. Well, or even what Chet said here about he got gifted those night vision binoculars. That's amazing.
cool. Yeah.
Yeah, I'd love to have some of those.
If somebody
That's awesome.
wanted to gift us,
Yeah.
we would take them.
Yeah,
Oh,
and
heck yeah.
let us know what you see from those things because, of course, in Michigan, you don't have too many clear skies. I don't know where you're at.
Right.
Yeah, the last time I was up in Houghton Lake, it was a frozen tundra.
Yeah.
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 Oh, from Ireland, huh? Okay.
Yeah. That's from Ireland.
Nice.
Oh,
Very cool.
also my people.
Yes.
Yeah. There's
Same,
probably a
same.
lot of places in Ireland that are, places where you go out, there's not a lot of light, I don't know. I would imagine there would be.
Yeah. So, I know this is kind of you interviewing us, but I have to ask you. So, do you have a lot of like allergies and issues to things on this planet?
Yeah, and it's all like, I just like normal allergies, but it's usually a little bit elevated. I mean, it could really knock me out, if it's like pollen, stuff like that. I mean, I'm not really allergic to any medication, but yeah, I do have allergic reactions to several things.
To the
Yeah.
planet.
Yeah.
So we were doing a Voices of Contact one night with Michael Carter, and we were kind of discussing hybrids and, so many people don't feel like they're from here. And we got talking about some of our ailments because older people do that, right?
Oh, yeah.
It kind of dawned on us that many experiencers are realizing we do have a lot of issues with allergies, asthma, things like that from this planet. There's so many things on this planet that are natural here that we have a hard time tolerating. So why is
it wasn't that natural to where we were, and that's the thing.
Just something to think about.
Oh yeah. Yeah,
So,
I've had horrible reaction just being in the sun too long. I mean, I know that's normal, but I mean, if I'm out there too long, I'm burnt. I'm burnt to a crisp real quick. So something about the Earth's sun.
Yeah, it's pretty powerful. As many of you know, I've just had some heart surgery about 6 days ago, and I discovered that I have a different heart. Most people have 4 chambers coming out of the top of their heart. I only had 3. So I was thinking maybe that was confirmation that I'm a hybrid too. I don't know what they are.
Yeah.
There's only 2% of the population that has that. So
Gooz, RJ.
Oh yeah.
How many people do I know have I literally seen say to him, "Where are you from?"
I can see it, definitely.
Because he's obviously not from here.
I've had a few people ask me that. So
yeah, and it's cute because they're so serious.
Mm-hmm.
They really mean they want to know where he's from. But yeah, he did some investigating and found out that only 2% of humans have that.
Huh.
3 instead of 4.
I've actually never heard of that. I mean, I know. Yeah, that's really interesting.
Suppose
you're out there, dude.
Yeah, those are arteries that go into the lungs that exchange oxygen into the heart, oxygen blood. So, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Huh.
It's a little weird.
Yeah. Yeah, but that's a huge point. And I know that even for like I know there's been studies kind of the same thing as far as people who are sensitive to the spiritual realm, to the afterlife, that type of thing. That were a lot of people who seem to have autoimmune disease or autoimmune problems or horrible allergies or like reactions to things are also have heightened sense to spirit and stuff like that. So it's interesting.
Right. Yeah. And that is so true. Thanks for bringing that up.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because
Yeah,
I think you're right on with that.
right. Yeah, a friend of mine, Brandon Masulo, he's a psychologist by trade, but he did a really interesting. I think it was part of his thesis. They did an experiment in Scotland in the isn't that area where there was like the underground kind of living area for people who were suffering from the plague. Like they had their own little underground city, basically. So they did these paranormal experiments with, and they were, interviewing people and having them fill out these really long forms about all their ailments and reactions and allergies and stuff. And they were putting them in this specific room and just telling them to like kind of document anything that they were seeing or smelling or, and there was definitely a correlation between the people who had higher like health, like autoimmune deficiencies and stuff like that to what they were witnessing and feeling down there.
Oh, wow.
It was really interesting. I mean, it's a lot more in depth and a lot more sciencey than what I just said, but
yeah, that's cool. Man.
Well, I never thought about the autoimmune thing because I mean, I have autoimmune issues, and most of my family has autoimmune issues.
Yeah. I am blessed to know a lot of very gifted mediums and psychics, and I could probably safely say 75% of them have some kind of autoimmune deficiency or, some kind of something. It's like where that their other senses are heightened. Something about it. I mean, there's definitely a correlation there.
Yeah.
Yeah, we were talking to Dana Stricker last night.
I was about to bring that up.
Yeah, that's how we operate. Yeah.
Not that I'm twins or anything.
So anyway, can I say she's going to be talking about? She's going to be talking about how when people get abducted, they come back with more abilities.
Okay.
And it's been kind of proven and documented, but also they like to abduct people who have abilities because that's who they like to work with. So it's kind of a catch-22.
Yeah. And I've always been curious, what comes first?
Yeah.
Right.
Really?
Right. Yeah. So like I get up there and I'm like, so do I have abilities already? Or are you guys going to like give me some superpowers? What are we doing here?
No, I mean, more likely if you're taken, you have abilities. I'd say, but we all have abilities. Don't get me wrong. Just some of us are more in tune and tapped into it a little more. So some of us can ride a bike better than others. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We all can ride a bike, but some of us ride it better. So
some of us like Gooz and you can sing really well. Some of us get paid by their kids to don't sing. I'll give you $5, Mom. Don't sing when my friends come over.
Well, my voice is starting to come back because I had tubes down my throat. But a couple of days
that's
ago,
rough.
I was thinking the way I'm talking, I could probably sing like Rod Stewart or something.
There you go.
But it didn't work.
Yeah. Do some Viking throat singing.
Yeah. Yes. Exactly.
Sure.
Well, you notice people that do sing, they've got this little horsey voice, a little hoarse in their voice.
Yeah.
Like one of my favorite singers is John Anderson. From US. He sings really well, but they always have this little, it sounds like they've got a little rough throat going on, and so I don't know if there's correlation there or something there, but anyway, it didn't work for me. So, but I was curious. TET is it's actually about 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning there.
Yeah.
So you get up and you get out of bed and listen to us, huh? I appreciate it.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
That's really cool.
You just can't sleep,
That makes you feel kind of special.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I love it when our show's on and we get people chiming in from all over the place. We had a lady, she's actually American, but she lives in Tokyo, Japan. So I thought that was pretty cool. She was tuned in because that's the complete opposite side of the world. You know what I mean? It's really cool. I love seeing people come in from all over the place, knowing that they're in a crazy time zone that, it's some god awful hour of the night or morning.
Probably got to almost be like 12 hours difference, right? Almost.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah.
Or maybe more. Yeah, you're right.
Right.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, thinking about that, you know, I'm older, we're older, and we grew up in a day that, you know, we didn't have this stuff.
Right.
We didn't have cell phones. We didn't have computers. We didn't, you know, I was
No.
definitely an adult before I had any of this stuff even was available to me.
Oh, yeah.
But isn't it funny how all of this technology just popped out? Here it was, and people around the globe, the whole planet started to connect.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then, you know, it's like everything that's what I say about the timing. You know, it all happens exactly when it's supposed to happen.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. And I tell you what, I have a lot of worries and problems with technology, but it's also has really brought us closer together. I mean, as far as being able to share thoughts and opinions and stories and, you know, all that kind of great stuff. It has its downfall, like earlier when I'm just trying to start the show and it decides to shut down on me. But, you know, those darn ETs like playing jokes. But
Right.
no, I mean, especially like during the COVID pandemic. I mean, I wouldn't have been able to do the show or because we had started off in like an internet radio station where we had to go.
Did you hear something horrid, or was that only on our end?
Oh my God, you wouldn't believe it, Gooz. It was awful.
Really?
Yeah, it was a horrible scream.
It sounded like a mouse screaming or something, just really loud.
Yeah, it was so loud I couldn't.
Oh, weird.
Did any of the listeners hear that? And Sylvia, that's really, really cool. But if anybody else heard that, let us know.
Yeah, let us know. That was crazy.
That was bizarre.
That was paranormal there.
Sorry, Gooz.
No, you're fine.
It gave me chills.
No, I was just saying, like, especially during the COVID pandemic, it really kind of helped us stay sane, being able to connect and see family and just stuff like that. But, you know, seeing people from Ireland or chiming in from Tokyo or wherever they're from, I mean, you know, we would have had to pay millions of dollars on our phone bill just to call somebody on that side of the road on a landline.
It would have been, it would have been a real chunk of money for sure.
Yeah. Those long distance calls.
Yeah, or having to pay for like a party line to be able to talk to more than one person at a time.
Oh yeah, I grew up with party line.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Yep.
Totally.
Being connected by cords everywhere you go.
Yeah. I didn't even have a microwave growing up. I think I was probably close to 30 before I had a microwave and went, oh my God, this is so weird. I don't know if I could use it.
Yeah. Well, I'm 48 and I don't think my family even got a DVD player until I was almost graduated in 95.
Right.
So, and Blu-rays were coming out by then, you know?
Yeah.
Isn't it amazing how fast new technology comes out every year? And that, you know, these are.
Well, I have my theories about that too, RJ.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, sure. I know exactly what you're saying.
All right.
And that's one thing that people have to understand is, and I always talk about this. What coming our way is new technology, and and if it's used right, when I'm taking free energy,
yes,
and they don't want that to happen for sure because we're paying for it.
Right.
And in technology in the medical fields and reverse aging maybe.
Yeah.
That would be nice.
Yeah. So slow it down.
I would just be happy for some knees that don't pop. You know, give me that. And
a back that doesn't hurt, things like that.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
Right. But you notice like the things that advance us in technology offer us they basically just offer us convenience.
Right.
And that's something that they could charge us for. Yeah. So they're not going to release all the information or the technology they know we have that is free.
And you know, there's a backlash to that too. Technology can absolutely take over our lives that we don't use our creativity. We just get lazy and we don't. Everything's done. We're going to push a button and it
Yeah.
picks us up, puts us in the shower, you know, that kind of thing. But you know, saying like the Jetsons, but you know, so we have to be careful that technology doesn't take away our ability to be human and create and
Yeah.
you know, and not move and talk
Right.
and sing and you know.
Oh yeah.
Because something can write our
That
songs
reminds
for us
me.
now.
Yeah, that reminds me of a movie, a Pixar movie that we've loved to watch as a family called Wall-E. It's about like
Yeah,
the last robot on Earth. He's just there cleaning the Earth because all the humans have already loaded up on a ship and they're out in space flying around because they have nowhere to live because we destroyed Earth. And these people on the ship are just so they float around on these chairs because like they have no muscle anymore. Their skeleton is basically nothing.
right.
So it's the only way they could do is just sit on these chairs and they drink their food. It's just ridiculous. But it's a kind of a funny, childish take on what could actually happen if this technology gets out of hand and lets us just does everything for us.
Yeah. Yeah, so I mean, you know, like I said, it can be great in a lot of ways, and we just have to be careful how we use it, and
Yeah.
and what it's used for.
Yeah. Yeah,
But yeah.
I mean,
Yeah, free energy that's coming. There's devices you can put in your home, little devices that'll run your whole home and run the whole city or whatever.
oh yeah,
Yep.
I mean, has nobody seen Odyssey 2000? I mean,
Right.
they're just gonna take everything over. I mean, I'm like, as much as I love messing like making photos and pictures and stuff for our show with AI, it scares the shit out of me, to be honest with you,
Yeah.
So
because it's already, you know, can always vary with a couple clicks of a button. You can pretend to be somebody else and get away with it because of that kind of thing. And just,
Yeah.
I don't know.
It always agrees with you.
Yeah. Right.
Yep.
So,
But
Yep, and it seems to know everything about you in a very short amount of time.
right.
oh yeah, it's constantly collecting information you don't want it to have. I mean, all you got to do is like say underwear 5 times when you're on Facebook scrolling, and then all you're going to do is get underwear ads. I mean,
it's amazing.
And you don't even have to type it; you just have to say it.
Yeah.
Thinking,
Yeah.
Nobody can
At first,
hear
we
me.
would go, "Oh, I was just thinking about that," and
Yeah.
not realizing that they're listening to you.
Yeah.
But,
We're going through a kitchen renovation, and we were talking about, I forget, it was some like cabinets or something, and I'm like scrolling through Facebook literally while we're doing it, and all of a sudden I'm getting all these like home renovation ads and cabinets and floors, and I'm like, what is going? This is ridiculous. I mean, I feel like I'm never alone, but it's not the people I want to be around me at the time.
Well, you know, we're very addicted to these,
We are.
but as long as we have these, we are so tracked.
Oh yeah. Oh
but,
yeah,
you know,
absolutely.
at the same time, it does allow us to get information out there that perhaps they don't want us to, or it connects us to stuff that, you know, it works both ways.
Yeah, oh yeah. There's good, the bad, and the ugly for sure.
Right.
Can't deny that.
Yeah, but it was made to track us for sure. Yeah. But it's, you know, it also, you know, it's got its one.
They have more ways than just cell phones to track us. I mean,
Oh yeah.
everything has anything that has anything computer in it, and everything we have now has some kind of computer something in it that can track us. Yeah, watches, our cars, GPS. I mean, everything.
Yep.
So I keep joking with my wife. I'm like, I want to get a truck. And she's like, well, we can't afford it. I'm like, I'm talking about an old truck, like just a mechanical engine, no like computer parts or anything that, you know, can't be tracked. She's like, what are you trying to hide? I'm like, I just want something I can fix myself with my own hands and not have to have a computer degree or, you know, whatever. And I don't want to be tracked. It just, you know, it's because that's still going to be running when the EMP goes off and all of our electronics go dead, you know, or whatever happens.
Exactly. Yeah, I mean, nowadays, you know, our son recently had this little box that he just put on his truck, and it told, or he actually used it on our car because I said something, you know, the engine light came on. Well, I'll go look at it, Mom. He comes back in the house 3 minutes later with his box. and told me exactly what it was.
Yeah, it's
I
crazy.
called
I
the
mean, it's
dealer and I got it
yeah,
taken care of, but it's all computer.
yeah. And then at the same time, like it's very convenient and it's great to have because you don't have to. Well, it's not as much of a guessing game as it used to be to try to get a car fixed because they could just plug in their computer and figure it out. You know, there's a
Right.
code and the code can be translated to whatever the problem is. But at the same time, if you just want to go for a drive and not feel like somebody's watching you the whole time, you know, it's kind of a nice feeling to not have that attachment all the time.
Yeah.
So tell us, Gooz, who are you coming to the UFO conference with?
Me, myself, and I.
Wow. Amazing.
Yep.
So you got to be stoked. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm stoked. I mean, I'm gonna miss my two co-hosts, Denise and Mike, but you know, they have their lives, and it's it's definitely a trip that I've been wanting to make, and I wanted to be a part of this for as long as I've known you, and as long as that I've known of this event. So I'm really excited to be a part of it and do whatever I can to help and just soak it all in, and just be with my friends and family up there. You know what I mean?
Yes.
I love my Michigan peeps.
Yeah. Now you're going to be interviewing people probably, or what?
Yeah, I'm not even gonna put merch out. I'm just gonna set up my table with my show info, have my computer and my webcam, and I'm just gonna pull people in. I don't care if they're there to talk or speak. If they want to talk and just like we do on the show, like what we're doing right now, just sit down and have a chit chat for about 10 minutes. You know, whatever.
Nice.
And I'm gonna grab my cell phone, be tracked the whole time I'm there, but I'll grab my cell phone and walk around and do some live feeds, talking to some of the vendors, hopefully maybe promote them a little bit, you know, and
nice.
Yeah, it'll be fun. I'll be the social media guy.
I'm excited.
Yeah.
I'm just so excited you're going to be there.
Yes, for sure.
I'm excited too. I'm very excited. And there's going to be people there that I know and love, and there's going to be a lot more people that I haven't met, and I'm sure I'm going to fall in love with and then be close to as well. I can't. Oh,
yeah.
thanks, Val. I love you. Give the big guy a hug.
I miss you.
Me too. So we're excited. It's going to happen a week from today.
Yeah.
We will.
A week from today, we'll be there
everybody will be
starting
coming
to
in.
set up.
Yeah. And
Yep. Cool.
Friday and Saturday it's a go. So
Awesome.
Yeah.
but,
I can't wait, guys.
yeah.
Yeah. So we probably should go over the lineup real quick.
Yeah, absolutely.
Let's see what we got here. Where you got to pull up the
Wherever I got it, everywhere.
I would pull it up on my phone, but I'm using it.
It's all good. It's all good. Well, you know, we know, everybody knows Andrea is always there. She couldn't make it last year because of her cancer. It was too risky. She still has cancer, is actually undergoing a whole different, stronger chemo this year. But the woman is so incredibly stubborn that she is going to be there this year.
For those of you who don't know her, Andrea Perrin is the oldest daughter that lived in the Conjuring house, but she had, as a young woman there, a lot of UFO experiences, and she is very in contact, in tune with them. And she has some amazing stories about the Galactic family.
Right. So
Andrea,
yeah, and Gooz, you know, she's going to kiss your face like crazy.
I'm ready. I'm ready. I'll make sure I'm nice and clean and shaven.
And she won't even
That's
care.
why I grew a beard.
Well, I'm not shaving all the whole beard. I'm just gonna, the spots that she can go for.
There you go.
Then we have Bill Konkoletsky, who is the director of MUFON in Michigan. He's been the director for almost 20 years. He's going to have a MUFON meeting on Saturday morning for people who want to go to that and join MUFON. And he's an experiencer, and he's an author, and he's going to be telling about his life and his contact with extraterrestrials. And it's always a great story, very connected. And then we have Mary Bassett, who we have the pleasure of working with on the Voices of Contact. She is a regressionist for MUFON. She also does well, she's a medium, but she does a lot of work in channeling and all kinds of stuff. So her and Deb here, we put her on a DNA activation class. I don't know what time that is, but when you get there, you figure it out. You can sign up for it. And it's a really cool class that they came up with.
If it's not full.
If it's not full, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Then we have Peter Robbins, who is a long time gentleman that is he's a what do you call it? Author? I want to say
He's an author.
But he had a distinguished.
He's a podcaster. He's a ufologist.
Yeah.
He worked very closely with Bud Hopkins.
What do you call it when you write a book that's the top seller? Top seller books. Anyway, that's what I was trying to say. So anyway, he worked with Bud Hopkins for a very long time when he was doing his regressions for people. But he tours all over the world, the world speaking, and on UFOs, and his knowledge is just unbelievable. And then Deb Cobble, our friend and colleague, she was one of the main characters in the Intruders book that Bud Hopkins wrote, and she's also doing a lot of stuff now. She did some stuff for Gaia. She's speaking. She just had a TV program. They did a miniseries on her abductions, and she's an author too. And she's just a very smart, funny lady. And then we have Jason
Kenzie.
Yeah, he is. Well, you explain, Jason.
Well, Jason he's an artist with a camera. He really he makes documentaries and does a lot of filming around the world of some things that most people would not even get near, including, Bigfoot. He does a lot of Bigfoot work. So, of course, he's had experiences with UFOs as well.
Fair, yeah.
But, he does snakes and just all kinds of
lions and
things.
Tigers and bears. Oh, my.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Cool. That's awesome.
He just returned from an expedition with the She Squatchers in Europe. And in Ireland and
wow,
where all they went, but yeah, it seemed quite amazing. So I can't wait to hear his stories. And he is a very intelligent and sweet person.
Yeah.
And funny. He's funny as always. So
awesome.
I'm real excited that he's going to come and speak this year.
Cool.
And then his sidekicks are kind of, they buddy up quite often, is the She Squatchers. And they're three awesome, amazing, hardworking, badass women who do a lot of Bigfoot work. They go out and search for,
the only all-female squatchers that I know group.
Yeah.
And they're very ethical, very scientific, very, it's not like, oh, we're three pretty girls and we're going to pretend we do Bigfoot stuff. No, I mean, they're really into what they do.
But if you have not seen their podcast, the beginning of their podcast is so cool. I mean, it's they're dancing and they're and they're saying this I don't know, this information, songs, and who. Yeah, so it's really fun.
You're gonna love them.
You love them.
They're just.
I can't wait.
We have the most amazing group this year.
Yeah.
We really do. And Cheryl Carter.
Cheryl Carter is an author. She has been involved in a lot of different things. She's written, 7 books, something like that. She also worked with the people at Skinwalker Ranch, doing a lot of editing for them and their books and stuff. So she knows a lot of really important people, and has been doing her work for a very long time too. So she's
a Michigan girl.
Yeah, Michigan girl. So she'll be
I met her a few times. Every time I see her though, I learned something new about her. So it'd be cool to see her.
Yeah. Then we have the amazing Tim Ellis, who is one of the co-founders of Michigan Paracon.
Yep.
Up in Sault Ste. Marie. They didn't have that this year after 14 years, but he owns his own radio station, and he has amazing voice, and he is our MC every year now. And so it's just he can run a show like you wouldn't believe. So, and then we have Miss Dana Stricker, and she's going to be speaking for the first time. And we talked about what she was going to speak about. She's speaking about when people get abducted, they come back with more abilities, psychic abilities. So
very cool.
Yeah, and we work with her on the Voices of Contact also.
Yeah,
very cool. Sounds like I picked a good year to come for the first time.
And we will have Gooz there doing some amazing interviews and just being his cool self and filming whatever might happen there. And Gooz, you're going to love the nighttime sky watchings.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I can't wait. I've heard the stories. I cannot wait.
We've never, so far, we have not had any that were uneventful.
Right.
There are
Awesome.
always sightings. And
Oh, you know, I'm going to be there, so they're all going to come see us, right?
That's right.
exactly.
That's right.
Yeah.
Just for you, man.
Stop it, you kids.
Yeah, I love it. Yeah.
Well, I think we've pretty much gone an hour. So we're probably gonna get off, but I appreciate you coming on to our show and interviewing us. And,
no problem. I mean, it was like just like the show I do anyways. We just talk, you know, have a good time, catch up, and then promote whatever amazing things going on. So I want to thank you guys for letting me be a part of this year. I mean, I'm extremely honored, and I cannot wait to see everybody. I'm super excited about this. I haven't been this excited about an event in years. So
I can't wait to give you a big hug.
Can't wait.
It's kind of like a kid is coming home, right?
So,
it's right.
And I thank everybody that was on our show tonight, and thanks for joining us. We love you guys. Without you, we're just people talking to each other. So thank you for listening.
Yeah.
Love you guys.
Love you all. Have a great night. May all of your awakenings be super cryptic, paranormal, mystic.
There you go.
Love
Love you, Gooz.
Love you too. Have a good night.